Hey everyone, Alex here and welcome back to another World Conqueror 2 video. Today we'll be playing a conquest, we'll be playing the conquest game mode as you guys can tell in the title. And yeah, so we are going to start on Italy 1945 in North America again because I have failed in the past just before I decided to start the tips and tricks to winning series, which I may add more videos in the future to that series. But yeah, and also before the video, before I actually start to play, I would also like to say that I will be adding an Easter egg into this video. If you guys don't know what an Easter egg is, it's somewhat of like a secret message in the video itself. And yes, I will be adding a Easter egg into the video, and I may have already added the Easter egg. It may be appearing now. It may be appearing later on in the video. I'm not going to tell you guys the timing, of course. And yeah, let's see if you guys can find it. And of course, if you guys can find it, please. It's a really, really big Easter egg. It reveals like what I am actually planning to do in the future, like in the very, very near future, of course. And just try to keep it a secret. But of course, if you want to go down into the comment section below and spoil the fun for everyone, kindly do so, because no matter what your reactions are, I will, hopefully be starting on that really, really soon. But anyways, let's actually start right here. Sorry for all of the talking right here. So once again, we are playing as Italy, North American 1945. Same strategy right here. We want to take out the stupid aircraft carrier right here, which will be harassing a lot of our units, and it's just not great, isn't it? And yeah, I should have moved this guy here. Whatever, I'll move my ship here then. And so now what we are going to do, we want to build up more income. So let's actually start to build some, like, a little bit of industries and cities right here, because we desperately need those cities right there. And we don't really need a lot of like industrial income, because we can obviously get those really easily. Well, what we need now is like a little bit more income to get infantry, which is going to be our main fighting force for the moment right here. And right now, we can obviously try to take Ottawa, which we have tried in the past and we have failed to do so. But anyways, let's actually clear a little bit, like a little bit of the stuff, like a little bit of the health for the Germans, of course. And we want to make sure that we don't really overstretch our forces as we did in the last time. So I will be ending off the turn right here. I almost said ending of the video. That would be not that fun, isn't it? And as you guys can tell from my voice, I'm recovering from my sore throat, which is a good news. I don't want to get a sore throat forever. That would suck. And you guys will get to laugh at me, I guess, on the good side, for how funny of a voice I have when I have a sore throat. And yeah, so anyways, the Japanese just took, like, I think that is Fairbanks. I'm not sure if that is Fairbanks or not, but it certainly looks like it. And I'm just going to call that city Fairbanks for now. And alright, so now it's the Americans' turn, definitely trying to crush the Japanese in Alaska. Of course, they need some help from the Canadians. If not, they can't do it alone. Alaska is an American exclave, and that basically means like Alaska is geographically separated from the American mainland, aka the lower 48. And that means the Americans can't really send forces directly to Alaska. Instead, they would have to like transport it by sea, which is filled with the Japanese Navy, which that is not a recipe for success. And yeah, so all right, the Canadians, well, they are a pretty decent fighting force, but they have weaker like units than the Americans and the Japanese. So it's really really hard. Like actually, it's not that impossible, but it's slightly harder to fight the Japanese one on one. So the Americans and the Canadians will of course need to depend on each other. Yeah, the Canadians can really like deal a lot of damage to the Japanese, but um, that is actually caused by the heavy tank with the commander inside. So let's actually see. Okay, all of these guys are infantry. So move these guys here. Move the ship back here. Cruiser, move there. Battleship, move there. We want to attack that. So I have said in my like video that like my aircraft carrier video that you wouldn't want to attack like aircraft carriers with ships, but of course we have 3 ships against one, and it's generally not a good idea to use landing forces to attack aircraft carriers. So I will have to use I will have to make do and use 3 ships to kill this stupid carrier right here, which it's not exactly that great. It's not too bad, but it's not too great as well, because yeah. And okay, let's actually take this piece of land right here, attack that heavy tank. So first things first, America, huge economy right there. We want to take out their elite forces, aka the tanks, and then their high-leveled armored cars and artillery and infantry. They will have to go as well. And with those elite forces gone, the Americans will have a really hard time trying to fight back, because right now the Americans can only produce level 1 infantry, which they are not that great, not the greatest of all infantry units right there. And they don't really have a lot of attacking power. Yeah, they are good for stalling, but sometimes you do need them to go on the offensive, which they are not very very good at. So anyways, the Japanese have almost complete control of Alaska for now, wiping out the last forms of American resistance. And they just bombed my heavy tank. That isn't great, because my tank underneath will also sustain some damage. Well, at least they ain't attacking me, they're attacking the Germans. So as you can see right there, minus 20 health, not exactly that great. So definitely want to take out the stupid aircraft carrier, which I conveniently find it very very annoying, because I don't have aircraft carriers. And the Japanese are the only member of the Axis powers that have aircraft carriers, and I'm not sure why is that so, but maybe it's because they wanted to expand their influence over the Pacific. That is why. Maybe, I'm not that sure. You will have to consult a historian for that, and I'm definitely no way near a historian. And I'm still in school, I'm still a student after all. You know you can't really blame me for making mistakes. It's kind of what I do. And you know so anyways, let's move all of these guys up, and we want to attack the aircraft carrier, which is putting up a decent defense right there, taking damaging all of my ships. That's not great, of course. And maybe we will want to put in an infantry guy right here, move him here. Definitely will want to move the tank back though. Alright, so what we have here is we want to take out... Okay, never mind. We definitely do want to take out these armored cars right here. They are, pretty high leveled. My heavy tank can't do that much damage, and it's already down to half health, which I don't like at all. Definitely not what I liked right here. And yeah, so anyways, let's see right here. And whoops, my bad for that. Accidentally pressed the home button. And yeah, so all right. Okay, the Japanese have just landed, but their high-level forces have really taken a beating, which is not exactly great because once their high-level stuff are gone, they're down to producing the low-level guys and having to upgrade them manually. And did they? Oh my God! They just bombed me again. So I guess my heavy tank is a goner right now. Um, I will have to retreat. That's for sure. And I don't want to take New York for now, at least not at the current moment. So, oh, looks like Nimitz. I think that is Nimitz. Just moved south. I don't know why. There is no reason to exactly like activate him. And yeah, as you can see, aircraft carriers just deal a nasty amount of damage, and my heavy tank has to go back and heal up. Then we would fight the Americans again, which is what you know what I guess I would do. And yeah, okay. So now the Canadians are entering Alaska, and the Japanese resistance have almost been cleared from Alaska. That's not great as well. And let's move back a little bit. And okay, we need to move something. Let's move this artillery up, and we also need to like land some of our units. So move this guy to the city, and yeah, move these guys up here. This battleship down. This cruiser to the west. Attack this aircraft carrier once again. Yep, we have successfully taken out the aircraft carrier, which is extremely annoying. And right now I will use this rocket launcher to attack that ship. No, not that ship, the armored car, because these infantries are gonna charge at me. And right now I just want to save up my income, and I want to use the supply line on my tank and my heavy tank. Then I will start to move off again and destroy the American forces. And that is what I failed to do in the last time, which is why I failed. And of course the video has been deleted, so so you guys won't have a chance of watching it again. So yeah, okay, so the Japanese have a lot of forces in the south, but not necessarily so in the west. I mean, not in the north, I mean. So yeah, look at that. So they have moved an artillery right there. Defend art, okay. The tanks are coming, heavy tank and 2 tanks. I bet they have okay, they have at least 6 tanks in the vicinity, like on the east coast itself. And now I need to let my ships retreat. If not, I would suffer a huge loss, because my ships will actually help out a little bit in clearing out the American forces. And yeah, and one thing I don't get is why on earth will like ships actually take damage when they are bombarding enemy units, like typically infantry, from the sea. That doesn't really make sense at all. You can't really shoot that far. I guess there are like rocket launchers and bazookas, but I don't think that can shoot that far. And sniper rifles, yeah, they have a lot of range, but once again, I don't think I don't think they will do a lot of damage against the armor of ships. So yeah, okay, let's attack that guy. Minus 33, okay. Move here, attack that guy. So we are currently sort of outflanking them a little bit, and once again we don't want to overstretch our forces too thinly. And Okay, let's use this infantry right here to take that guy out so that we get a little bit more income to secure that 180 bucks that we need to buy a supply line. Of course, that rocket launcher here is going to be a little bit of an issue right here. I guess we could move them to this land, right, this piece of land, and we can supply line them, of course. And now what we definitely want to do is to keep the tank and the rocket launcher alive. So yeah, let's end the turn again. Okay, we should be at somewhere around 15 minutes into the video. So that means it's gonna end really shortly, as you guys can tell from the length of the video. So alright, Goering have just taken Toronto. That's great. And you didn't see what the Japanese did there, did you guys? They just bought a carrier and put it in their commander, and they are not attacking the Canadian commander, which is just it's just frustrating as usual, because once again our allies, being the strategic genius they are, decided to invest in something that would be useless. And yeah, this is how America can be really deadly. From Goering from like almost full health became 0 health, which isn't great, and looks like the Americans are trying to flank us. Isn't exactly great as well, because now we will, if the Americans successfully flank us, we will have to fight in Nova Scotia and like in Quebec, which isn't great. It's not very good at all. And so the Canadians are really overstretched, but they do have like pretty much control of Alaska, almost, provided they can take like some cities. And yeah, so I am actually going to end off this video right here. Of course, before like I uh bef not before I actually supply line my guys right here, and let's just supply line them. And yeah, so I will actually be ending off the video right here. Thanks all of you guys for watching this video. And yeah, so tell me if you guys have found the Easter egg. Of course, if that's totally up to you. If you guys haven't found it, of course you can just rewatch the video like an infinite amount of times, like literally, provided you have infinite amounts of time, of course. And you know, if you guys have found the secret Easter egg, good for you. I really have to, I guess, give you a round of applause for finding it. But anyways, that will be the end of this video. Thanks all of you guys for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please do remember to leave a like. And if you're new to this channel, please do remember to subscribe as well. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And of course,